of all, thank you together with your government of this beautiful tea county of Kericho. You know, you're one of those counties that really brand Kenya well.
Correct.
Everywhere we go, we carry either Kericho Gold
I tell you.
or Ketepa, all the beautiful tea from this county. It's amazing to be here. We have worked very well with your team. Your CEC responsible for sports, your chief officer, that gentleman there. Simama, tunataka kukupigia makofi. This gentleman there, your chief officer that is responsible for sports, has been very hands-on. This gentleman, and I've seen him in very many places. I've been with him in Eldred during the devolution conference. I have found him here, making sure that he's part of this. And so I want to laud yourself and the county leadership for being hands-on. Let me also applaud the national government. The administration led by His Excellency William Ruto is very unique in very many ways. And one of the things that makes this administration very unique is coherence in the way we execute government business and service delivery to the people of Kenya. And our mantra is whole of government approach to service delivery, meaning that it is all hands on deck, one for all for one across government. And that is why I'm very happy that the celebrations committee led by Madam Anne Ngetich here, together with the team from Interior, has worked very well with the team from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports through our lead agency, Sports Kenya, has worked very closely with the State Department for Public Works, PS, together with your team. And this has been a very good manifestation of what the President has been able to put in place. A government that is coherent and where everybody is pulling in the same direction, where the right hand knows what the left hand is up to. So, hongera to the whole team of the national government for a job well done. I want to thank our team from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, very ably led by Principal Secretary responsible for the State Department of Sports, Engineer Peter Toom, and our Sports Kenya leadership, the Chair of the Board of Sports Kenya and the Director General of Sports Kenya, Pius Metal. You know, it is good to have experts doing things in the right spaces. And you know, having an engineer for a PS, it helps a lot. And PS, you've really been amazing in making sure that we keep on track and that we tick all the milestones for this project. And so really this is, and I'm saying this deliberately, to send a very clear message that this is a team effort. This facility is being delivered here today, and we are celebrating the conclusion of a project that is the result of a good team effort. We have a good leader in the President, and we have a good team supporting the vision of our President. And so today, we are delighted to gather here in this beautiful town of Kericho to receive the refurbished Kericho Green Stadium. We have actually turned a dilapidated, forgotten, ignored ground into a stadium that fits the name stadium. Now we have Kericho Green Stadium as a 10,000 seater capacity stadium. You can have 10,000 people comfortably sitting. We have a 2,000 capacity VIP zone where you can have a VIP sitting area to hold 2,000 people. We have 2 VIP lounges, 2 well finished, good capacity lounges. We have 2 changing rooms, a changing room for the away team, a changing room for the visiting team, and tomorrow we will put those changing rooms to use. for the Mashujaa Day Cup, because tomorrow we will witness the Mashujaa Day Cup here, and our teams will be able to use those modern changing rooms. We have a field that can now facilitate games to be played here. We have been able to get out the old tartan track and prepared the surface for the laying of a fresh tartan track. And Governor, I want to assure you that we'll definitely be laying a tartan track on this surface, because this stadium was not refurbished just to host Mashujaa Day. This stadium was refurbished so that it can be available to service the immense pool of talents in Kericho County and the South Rift region generally. This is a hotbed of talent. Kericho has given Kenya some of the most outstanding athletes ever to fly the national flag. For the avoidance of doubt and to remind us all, Kenya's first ever Olympics medal, won at the Tokyo Olympics 1964, was delivered by a son of Kericho County. The late Wilson Kiprugut Arap Chumo, a son of this county, gave Kenya its first ever medal at the Olympics. It is Arap Chumo who opened the floodgates of Olympic medals for Kenya. Correct. I had the honor and privilege last November, to come to Kericho, to join new governor and the leadership of Kericho to lay Kiprugut Arap Chumo to rest at the ripe age of 84. And he laid a foundation that many Kenyan sportsmen and women have followed to build a formidable heritage of our country as a sporting nation. And so we have every reason to honor the memory of Kenyan greats like Wilson Kiprugut Arap Chumo by having the right level of facilities in this country, in their memory, and also to support current talents, which are all over the place. And so we are very happy that we now have a place where our athletes can train and where we can also host competitions. All league matches in this area, league matches of the Nationwide League, league matches of Division 1, Division 2, league matches of the Regional League can now happen here. So this facility will now be available to support those activities. And so we are very pleased, and as a ministry responsible for sports, we are very happy that within 1 year of the William Ruto administration, today we sit here to celebrate our second regional stadium. And I say this deliberately because there has been a lot of talk of white elephants in this sector all over the place. And indeed, there have been white elephants. But I want to tell the people of Kenya, there were white elephants under a different administration.
Correct.
The administration led by President William Ruto will have zero white elephants.
Correct.
There will never be any white elephants under this administration. We were able to deliver Moi Stadium Embu in 5 weeks. Today, Moi Stadium Embu stands as a regional stadium that can host all sorts of events, sporting events, concerts, and training for our sportsmen and women within the the Embu County and that part of the country. This is regional stadium number 2. And you need to know that we are rolling out this program as part of a master plan. One of the things we have done immediately we came to office was to develop a sports infrastructure master plan. That master plan targets to develop infrastructure at 3 levels. Level number 1 is the international level facilities. And that is why we are upgrading Nyayo Stadium. We are upgrading Kasarani Stadium. We are about to start building the new Talanta Stadium at Jamhuri Grounds in Nairobi. Level 2 of the master plan is this regional stadia. It is under that level 2 that we are able to do the Moi Stadium in Embu. We have completed this Kericho Green Stadium, and it is under the same program that we are supporting the county government of Kakamega to complete Buhungu Stadium. We are in discussions with the county government of Kisumu to improve Jomo Kenyatta grounds at Mamboleo and Moi Stadium also in Kisumu. We are also in talks with the county government of Marsabit to complete the Marsabit County Stadium, to complete the Bomet County Stadium, to complete the Olkalau County Stadium in Nyandarua County. Okay? We have a list of stadia all over the place, which are at that tier 2 of what the master plan calls regional stadia. And we will be doing this regional stadia in pretty much every county. Every county will benefit from this regional stadia. The last level is what we are calling community grounds. We will be developing community grounds in pretty much every part of the country. And the beauty of it is that our community grounds will also be transformed into local academies to develop talents. So we will be unveiling a whole series of grounds and academies for both athletics, football, and other sporting disciplines. And so we assure the people of Kenya that we are on top of this game. As far as sports infrastructure is concerned, we have a good master plan and we are rolling out that master plan. Let me conclude by drawing attention to the fact that we are doing all these things, improving infrastructure, to support the whole sporting value chain, because sports is a whole value chain. Our administration promised to revamp sports and to elevate sports into an industry. That is exactly what we are doing. That is why today, less than 1 year, we are now vying who should host AFCON. Kericho wants AFCON.
Yeah.
Kosingishu wants AFCON.
I tell you.
Kisumu wants AFCON. Kakamega wants AFCON. To imagine that 11 months ago, we did not even have football to talk about.
Correct.
11 months ago, Kenya was suspended from international football. And it took this new administration to wave the magic wand, to engage FIFA. I traveled to Doha to talk to Mr. Gianni Infantino. We struck a deal, and football came back. As you vie to host AFCON, also congratulate the government of President William Ruto for making it possible for you to want to host AFCON. Because if the government of President Ruto had not worked with speed to have the FIFA suspension lifted, what would you be struggling to host? There would have been nothing to struggle to host. And so we will bring AFCON to you, but please applaud President William Ruto for good leadership to make sure that football is back. And even our most ardent opponents will accept that football truly is back. Our league is back, and you can see football being played all over the place. The other day I was at Ulinzi Complex to watch a game between FC Leopards and Shabana, and Ulinzi Complex was packed to the rafters like this. Passionate fans, enthusiastic fans. The fans are coming back to Stadia. Okay? Our national football team, Harambee Stars, is back. It is playing a profile of games that it has never played before. This is the first time that Harambee Stars is playing World Cup teams that has been at the World Cup. We just played Qatar the other day, who we beat at home, a World Cup host. We just played Russia 3 days ago in Turkey. Waliponea chupu sana, lakini wao pia kichapo ilikuwa imewapata. Kilikuwa kinawaramba, okay? Wakaponea chupu. Harambee Stars is back. Next month, Harambee Stars starts the qualifiers for the World Cup 2026. And I want to ask the people of Kenya, rally around Harambee Stars. Support Harambee Stars. You must have noticed by now that Harambee Stars appears to be performing better away from home. They seem to be playing better while playing away from home. Reduce the pressure on these boys by supporting them. When they play at home, come fill the stadia, be the 12th player and rally Harambee Stars to the World Cup in 2026. Our girls are doing amazing. You saw the Harambee Starlets, our women national football team, achieve something a Kenyan team has never achieved before, to beat a Cameroonian football team. And our Harambee Starlets knocked out Cameroon. We are now preparing them for the next round of the Women African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Botswana. We are very confident that Harambee Starlets will qualify for the Women Africa Cup of Nations. The junior team, the Rising Starlets, are doing even better. They just beat Angola 10-1 to qualify for round 3. So all round football is back. Football is doing well. Our athletes are breaking world records for fun. We have never had any year in this country where world records fall like leaves in the fall or in the autumn. Yeah. We have never had that. Faith Kipyegon, the other side, breaking world records for fun. Kelvin Kiptum, the other side, just smashed the marathon world record. So our athletes are doing well. We went the other day to the first World Road Running Championship in Riga, Latvia. And you would have been forgotten to imagine that only Kenyans were competing in Riga. Okay? Because all the gold medals headed back to Nairobi. Yeah. So, I mean, guys, if you can't see this, if you can't feel this, then you must be living on Pluto. But those of us who are here must acknowledge that the administration of William Ruto is delivering the plan of reviving our sports and turning our sports into an industry. And we are happy that as we do that, we have also raised the level of money going straight into the pockets of our sportsmen and women. We promised Pesa Mfukoni, and we are delivering Pesa Mfukoni. You saw Faith Kipyegon break a world record and receive 5 million shillings cash and a house worth 6 million. Kelvin Kiptum broke the world record the other day. You saw him receive 5 million shillings for the world record. Something never seen before. Okay? So we are giving our sportsmen and women motivation to compete and fly the national flag. So we are very happy that we are growing our sports and also improving our facilities to support this incredible sporting heritage. So leo tumefurahi ya kwamba Kericho Green Stadium is back.